The wedding venue next door was ruining my life, so I figured out how to make them pay. Literally. I bought my house 8 years ago. 2 years later, someone turned the property next door into a wedding venue. The venue had a small parking lot that filled up fast, and guests started using my driveway as a turnaround spot. At first it was occasional, but then it became constant. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from April through October, there would be cars pulling into my driveway and blocking me in for hours during receptions. I went to the venue owner to ask her to put up signs directing guests not to use my driveway. She looked at me like I was crazy and said, "It's not my problem where people turn around. Talk to them yourself." So I tried talking to the guests directly. "Excuse me, this is a private driveway." They would ignore me, or roll up their windows, or just walk away while I was mid-sentence. One guy told me, "Relax, I'm just turning around," and then didn't turn around and park there for 4 hours. I put up a sign that said, "Private driveway, do not enter." Guests moved the sign out of the way and pulled in anyway. I put up a chain across the entrance. Guests drove around it through my lawn and left tire tracks in my grass. I called the police and they told me it was a civil matter, and they couldn't tow without 24-hour notice to the registered owner. I went back to the venue owner and told her that her guests were destroying my property. She told me that maybe I should move if I didn't like living next to a business. One Saturday, my daughter was having her 7th birthday party, and I needed to leave to pick up her cake. I couldn't get out of my own driveway because a white SUV was blocking me in. I waited 3 hours. My daughter cried. When the owner of the SUV finally came back, I confronted him. "You blocked me in for 3 hours. My daughter missed her birthday cake." He looked at me and laughed and said, "Sue me," and then drove away. So I did. I consulted with a contract attorney and asked her about something called contract by conduct. She explained that if terms are clearly posted and someone voluntarily acts in accordance with those terms, they've accepted the contract. I paid her $400 to review my signage and make sure everything was legally airtight. Then I installed a gate. It cost me $3,500, but it was worth every penny. The gate had a sensor and worked on a timer. It stayed open during the day, but if a car without my transponder entered, it would automatically close behind them after 60 seconds. Once closed, it would only open with a credit card payment.